Going live. It says we're live. There we go. Okay, now it's actually going. It had to catch up. All right. So y'all should be able to tune in to the streamo. I'm going to tweet that we're gorilla streaming right now.
Mute the stream.
Oh, yeah, let me double check my OBS. Yeah, my OBS should be fine because I did this already. I'm just not getting any desktop audio. All right, the stream is going. Okay, everybody, I'm going to provide some subtle, appropriate music, which I am assured by YouTube is free and has no copyright restrictions, and so nobody will get mad at me.
You should just play DSE right at this point.
I could do that. That's my other option is classical. The problem with classical music is sometimes people have copyrighted the performances of classical music, which seems dumb.
Oh right.
Music companies
I
are
feel like that's being a butthole.
Yeah. How long have you been
I'm
going?
gonna blame Disney for it, or Universal Music.
All right, we've been streaming for 60 seconds. We can start the hard ones. Okay, hi, welcome to Fail Portrayal. There's no D&D today, so instead I have assembled the brain trust for us to heckle D heroes.
Welcome
I
to
feel
Fail
like
Portrayal.
with
The studio
some
make
of us,
us
it's gonna be
aesthetic objective.
With some of us, it's gonna be an anti-brain trust.
Yeah, well, it's good that we got. I wanted to get a gorilla stream in anyway, cause
Oh my God,
Hold on, I have to get this out of the way.
Yeah.
I've become so hard. That's the theme of tonight.
Yeah, if I could get away with just playing Linkin Park's entire
Oh, yeah,
discography,
no.
I would, but I
So-
can't, alas.
I'm gonna probably talk a little softer today, so could you up my volume on your end more?
Yeah, I can up your volume. I also probably need to push my microphone slightly further away from my face. I'll put Axe at let's try 140 for now.
Thank you.
You were at 120 before. Let's try that for a little bit.
Hopefully I just sound the same as everyone else.
Yeah, I've pushed farther away. I'm usually super loud in these, so I'm gonna keep my mic a little farther away from my face.
We shall see.
Yeah. All right. I don't
And
need
as
these
someone
extra
who
features.
totally observes my volume, I have no idea.
Let's see how it goes.
All right.
You're very loud.
But yeah, so we're gonna pick apart Destiny heroes today. D heroes as they're called. I do also want to throw out there because we made a whole to do about the stuff on the stream yesterday. It actually looks like we will probably not be doing the tournament this week because we have several people who have said they will not be able to make it reliably due to family stuff. So we would be down to Robin will not be joining us in the tournament for probably another couple of weeks, so we'd only have 5 people available, and it just didn't seem very
Not
fun
worth
to
it.
just go with shorter people. Like we'd end up with like 3 or 4 people going, and God knows maybe their decks would get banned while they're gone, which just doesn't seem fair. So we're probably not gonna do it. Will we do Fail Portrayal 2 nights in a row? Probably not.
I
I'll
mean-
probably die, but I don't know.
I mean, we can become zombies. It's
I
fine.
can do anything. I'm free as a bird, and I have no progression to record, no D&D to go to. So my schedule's wide open. All I've got is a lot of playing Naruto games in my future. To get that out of my way.
I might just run Lancer again. We'll see.
Yeah, you gotta see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to let me pull up this because I gotta center everything. All right, we're going to start with this guy, Blademan. Is it Blade? Is it literally Blade guy? No, Dagger guy. Right. They make sure to go
Guy.
full bore in the Japanese. They all start with D guy.
Oh, I also will unmercifully mock the Japanese names for these.
So this
Yeah,
is
that's
this is Blademaster, aka
I
in the
like his
original
English name of
Japanese
player.
Dagger guy.
Yeah,
Is it
I'll put it this way,
Okay.
chat. Dagger guy is one of the least dumb guys.
Dagger guy.
I want to say this to get out of the way because before you guys just start ignoring me. I like the way his armor looks. I don't really care for the leather harness, and the hair kind of contrasts. The spikes
Honestly,
are
this
kind of
one
pointless,
is
but
kind
like,
of innocuous.
It's fairly
Not
tame.
gonna lie,
hey.
his hair looks more dangerous than his weapons.
honestly,
like-
yeah, considering like. he doesn't look
Yeah,
like he's
I
creating one of them.
don't. So he's called Dagger guy, right? I don't really see where the dagger is, other than that handle
glaive
coming
on it.
out of his other arm. Like
If I remember correctly,
his little
he did-
crossbow thing doesn't look like much of a weapon.
So, if I remember correctly, it's he breaks apart into daggers because of his effect.
Ugh.
What?
Oh yeah, because he
Well,
comes
no,
weapons for
because
everyone
when
else.
he dies, he gives all other Destiny heroes plus 800 attack.
No,
yeah,
you
he's
sacrificed him.
a
He's a bad card. Don't use it.
yeah, he's a
He's
pseudo
bad.
honest, but before it was cool.
He has to be on board.
Yep, he's bad. One
No,
of the
it says
worst
discard this card. That means from your hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a
this
quick
card's bad.
effect. It only works during your opponent's battle phase, though.
That's not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very specific. Like they're trying, but it's not goo. It's not very goo.
No. It's only good in weird hybrid discard engine D hero decks.
But yeah,
I don't-
so we see the beginnings. Destiny Heroes. I don't know why they're called Destiny Hero. Because it's in both versions. That's not like a transliteration. They were like Death Hero in the OCG or something. No. They're still called Destiny, but they're all Dark Warriors. And they're all really edgy. Look at this man's shoulder pads.
Oh yeah. Well, no,
One thing I want to point out is the weird, like, you see that it's like, oh, you've got knee guards. What the fuck are those things for his shoes then? Just the red.
Yeah,
like,
his feet
flag.
are very bulgy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he'd be able to stand up straight.
Yeah, I mean, I get that those are supposed to be like the top of the boot, but like, is he wearing platform boots? Is Dagger Guy a small guy? And he's got the D
Possibly.
on his belt. That's pretty on theme. Like we having come off the back-to-back E-Heroes discussion, including also
least the
Masked
design
Heroes and
aesthetic.
Evil Heroes, like this guy's by far not the worst thing we've seen.
Oh,
He's got a
and it
consistent
won't be the
aesthetic,
worst
at
we
least.
see tonight.
No, like his weapon thing is a little dumb, but you know, he's fine. He's got a color composition. I actually think that like the baggy undersuit works for this kind of character.
It's a guy wearing armor and a special suit. He at least looks like a person.
This one is just there's no particular inspiration. Because most of the D heroes are inspired by British folk tales and folk stories. And this one
course they are.
is just a dude.
Just a dude.
Not to be confused with the dude who will come up later, but I believe the next one is the captain.
Yes, I was just having to go
And,
onto
oh
the
boy, do
internet
I have-
and start pulling up his art.
You want
Do I
to?
have feelings for this guy's
All
name?
right, well, let's talk about Captain Tenacious D. He's a little small. Let me make him bigger.
Also known as Die Hard Guy.
So.
I mean, okay, so obviously
what's the story based on?
in the Japanese, right? That's Dai Hado guy. Like it's all English, and it starts with a D. So they're playing to the themes. That said, Dallas is absolutely correct. If you actually say that in English, Bruce Willis here is dumb. It's a dumb name.
And it's a terrible design. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah,
Weird,
that-
like he has weird like bone spikes to his body.
This is Wild Heart's lame white cousin.
Yes,
Uh,
this is British cultural appropriation. Captain Tenacious has appropriated Elemental Hero Wild Heart's culture.
I was this. I
no.
think the pants and the speedo is fine. It's just the weird
So,
arm bits. It's like I don't get what they're going.
So the
for.
giant arm the giant arm shields are probably not the worst thing about this design. I think I'm gonna go for the weird underarm spikes for that one.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they're definitely
Yeah.
weird. The arm shields are weird.
I'm gonna go with a design decision I've always hated, which is thong, and then like 2 inches later, full foot sock.
Why just full pants?
So
usually see
Dallas
it
is
on-
not a fan of Zeta Ryoki.
No,
On
but
dudes,
I'm
at
not.
least, or in this perspective.
The
let me
thigh
rephrase
gap
that.
is
I'm
the
not
one
a fan.
mystery.
Yes, but here's the thing: if this was a sexy picture, fine. This is supposedly this dude is going into battle.
I do
fuck
also
are you
I will also agree with you. I will throw it out there. There's no mystery about a Speedo. The mystery is removed. You can see
like that-
Captain Tenacious D's bulge here.
I like that
Also-
they specifically designed his kneecaps so he can't stand up straight anymore. That's a really cool decision.
Also, this guy has the weirdest inspiration. So
Yeah.
apparently, there is a British Army officer named William Inglis, who's known as Captain Tenacious, and also was famous for the fraying "Die Hard 57th Die Hard."
Okay, that's why he's called Dark Guy.
Yes, he's
This
a
is a weird one.
he's a
Captain
British
now.
folk hero, basically. Like it
But,
was
like,
in the
he's
1800s. He's a real guy though.
Yeah, he's actually real, unlike the rest of these.
Yeah, but he's apparently part of the greater British cultural oeuvre, and shout out to Japan for figuring that out because I mean, they fucking called him
Honestly,
Die Hard guy.
Respect for the deep cut.
Yeah. So by the way, if you're curious, what Captain Tenacious does is he's also not super great. Once per turn, you can target a
also
Destiny hero in your graveyard that was destroyed by battle since your last standby phase. So basically, between your this standby phase and your last standby phase, if any of your D heroes were destroyed by battle, if you controlled this face-up card when the target was destroyed, special summon it. So basically, if you somehow manage to get 2 Destiny heroes on board and Captain Tenacious is run over and not run over first, and the other guy gets run over, you get to special summon a monster from your... It's bad. It's very bad. Just play Monster Reborn
There
and
are
call,
effects-
guys.
There are effects that
The-
don't work for how low their stats are.
The one thing that's bothering me super hard about this is, as per usual, you got a very Liefeldy, like, muscular torso going on here, but the fucking what looks like bones wrapping around his extra pectorals.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned that. The underarm
yeah.
spikes are definitely the dumbest thing here.
Like, I'll defend his figure a little bit, because this actually looks like an attainable human figure because he doesn't have twig arms and legs. His arms and legs are also.
Oh
Like
no,
the
I mean,
Brock
I
Lesnar
think
ratio?
it's because one of his arms is positioned slightly forward. His right arm looks like it's a little bit more swole, but that could just be perspective.
There's a
Definitely
hilarious
perspective.
perspective shot of him from the anime that
You say it's
caught him wanting to
attainable.
show.
The man's got Blanca hair.
Do you want me
Okay,
to show you
not the
picture
hair.
of Brock Lesnar? This
I-
man,
No,
Brock Lesnar would eat this man.
He's talking just about the hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
the
saying,
hair?
that the hair is literally Blanca from Street Fighter.
I mean, to be
Like,
fair,
this man's.
I've seen dudes with longer hair, but not that color.
How about that pointy?
Well, that's just anime. We're in Yu-Gi-Oh, and you're gonna complain about hair?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
We'll complain about. Okay, well, dude, but don't those even have hair? Right, they do. Okay.
I mean, some of them do. All right.
Oh,
Were you
I
part of
believe
the...
the next one is the dude.
Yes. Okay. I was just double checking who came when. Oh, you're gonna make me
It's
look this
dude
guy up
and then-
too. Yu-Gi-Oh Wiki.
dude
You don't have
and
a
then
cutout of
Doom.
his.
Dude and then Doom is next. And then Dread.
Alrighty. So let me get this beautiful piece of art.
Is
Really
it
do like
beautiful?
this piece. I actually do like this one. This is probably my favorite design of the Destiny heroes.
Someone in the live chat with a great response. Imagine being this dude and wanting to scratch your back.
Oh no, you gotta ditch the
Diamond
shields to
Dude.
do that. Yeah, it's the
Diamond
Diamond Dude.
It's
I
the
actually really like
turbo.
this art.
Oh, I'm behind apparently. Oh,
He's got
fuck,
a
I
normal
forgot.
body, but like.
Yeah,
Normal?
I
Yeah,
know,
he-
you
he-
turbo.
honestly, he reminds
Look,
me of,
look
like.
at his thighs.
I
mean,
mean,
he's
he
got
is the
crystal-
most anorexic man.
I mean, he's got he's got his
Thi-
body
this
turning
man
into
is
crystal.
full. This man is full boy in the striped pajamas level of anorexic.
Literally,
Hey,
just,
but
like,
that neck though.
listen to me. It looks like a dude that, as in like a weird like 80s to 90s comic who was basically being turned into
Oh, yeah,
into
no.
crystals.
I mean,
This
yes,
is
his aesthetics are
100%
fine, but he's
yeah.
got noodle arms and legs.
I
I take
still
it more
do
as like his
really
body's
like this
turning into
design.
crystal.
That crystals and noodles don't go together, Axe. His legs are not crystal. Well, one of his legs is very crystal shaped, but
So
in general, his legs are not crystal
what he's
shaped.
Inspired.
The wave on the other leg is crazy.
So what he's inspired by
Yeah,
is traditionally
his-
very.
Notice, I just sorry to interrupt you, Dallas. I just want to throw this out there. Notice how his left leg is an S curve. Your leg shouldn't bend that way.
Well,
Yeah.
so he actually is drawn that way for a reason, because what he's inspired by is the British dandy, who were traditionally very much thin, effeminate, well-dressed, noble, foppish people.
Yeah, he's
That's
just
why they made it
diamond guy in the OCG. But yeah, I mean, it's still he's obviously stylized, is what we should get at. Like
Oh yeah.
his legs are super long and they are impossible. But other than that, I mean, he's fine. I mean, it's like I don't know if he's got a mustache or just a really frowny mouth. That's probably because of the resolution of this
tell.
image.
I think he's just
I
got a
also
frame.
I hope he's wearing goggles and his face just isn't a diamond, because that sounds uncomfortable.
I think his face is actually a crystal.
Yeah, I think that's a crystal.
That's very unfortunate. I mean, it's perfectly framed in this shot like he's wearing goggles, but yeah, no, it's
That's the intention.
it's very unfortunate. I mean, like his cloak is clasped with just a regular ass diamond. But yeah, no,
Diamond
he's
Dude's
covered in
is-
gross
is
crystals.
pain.
Yes. Which is
I'll give it to him.
Wait,
His
wait.
pose is pretty good considering all the fucking diamonds on him. You think
Well,
that'd
I'd
weigh
love-
something?
and they've
I
actually
love
managed
the fact
to
that I
draw
just
his
had
diamonds.
the thought of this. Sorry, Omega. His weird mustache lip thing reminds me of every female in Kim Possible, where you can't tell if the upper lip is a mustache or the upper lip.
Yeah, he could just have thick lips. But no, I was gonna say they have managed. The artist has done very well here and managed to draw Diamond Dude in such a way that none of his crystals really like cross over with each other and form impossible angles.
Look
Yeah,
at
no,
his,
this
like,
art is
diamond
actually
hand.
very well done.
No, it's pretty good. Like he's gross and his life is pain, but his art
But I
isn't
think
bad.
that's part of the point.
I mean, yeah, no, this is, you know, it's D heroes.
Hey.
And also, hello, Marth. Diamond Dude is very good. He's
Yes,
part of
no,
it.
this
He's
is-
part of one of the few types of D hero decks that are just good.
The thing about it
Yes.
is like the heroes, their stats still suck, which is, but
Yeah,
this is
but
still good though.
Diamond Dude, go burr.
I do. Oh yeah, Diamond Dude. Yeah, very good artwork at least.
Yeah.
It's not overblown or too cartoonish.
Yes, and he's very good for what he does.
Also, he looks awesome in a holofoil.
Wait,
bet he's very
does
shiny.
he have Thane hair?
What is diamonds for paper? I guess they have like reflective on his.
Yeah, his
diamond.
diamonds are shiny.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, that would be the thing you'd go for. All right, so it's time to do another D.
It's time
Hero
to
of
talk
D.
about copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement.
All right, hold on. I gotta pull this up so I can center this up correctly.
Time to talk
Doom
about
Lord,
All right, Konami.
you're doom.
So this is Spawn.
Yes.
I mean, kind of.
This is
Kinda?
just Spawn. This is
I
just an
don't
alt
see it.
costume of Spawn.
You have to show me the specific costume Spawn.
I mean, I'm just gonna pull
Also,
up an image of Spawn. Let's see. What's the best? What's the best here? Do we got a full body shot, internet?
I mean, maybe the undersuit, because like I'm also noticing that Doomlord has normal hands under his weird like demon claw.
That's also a
gauntlets.
Spawn thing.
I
Okay.
find it hilarious that it clearly is like this is just Spawn and acts like show me the actual evidence. I'm like the evidence is right here.
Show me the proof.
It's-
The proof is right here. Here's a Spawn cover.
Yeah,
Notice the
That's
giant, the
very much-
super
maybe-
tall collar, some of the similar body lines, the
Maybe
little
just, like,
bladed
the way-
accessories.
Maybe it's all like just the upper body armor just look the same to me.
I mean,
the only
they've
thing that is, not
done extra
Spawn-like
armor
is-
details. Yes.
I'm pretty sure that is literally just extra so they don't get sued. I'm literally pretty
Like you
sure
can
that's-
see in this cover that he's got an arm thing. Like he's got the extra arm bits. Like obviously this is an anime Spawn, but I mean, come on. Hang on, what happens if I type in anime Spawn? I don't really. There's not a lot of action there. But no, like the skull plate, he's got extra skulls on him. Like this is very clearly Spawn inspired.
Inspired, yeah.
No,
It doesn't feel like a one-to-one to me.
It- Axe, I don't know how your eyes work then.
I mean, I have glasses and I can see this.
yeah, I can
He's got a
definitely
red
see
cape,
this.
it's
I
got
can,
a
okay,
thing.
I can see the inspiration. I'm saying it's not a direct match to me.
That's your
I mean
problem.
that it doesn't have to be a direct match to be a ripoff.
Yes, no, this is the most, like, Konami, how are you not sued I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's
This is,
if I had to guess, it's because they did actually not go into detail on his mask. His mask is just, man, my tiny white face. Whereas
Yeah.
Spawn, has a very distinct visual pattern to his mask of the black and white.
Yes.
Ma'am, do lord.
Also, his effect is kind of mediocre.
sound like this because it's big
He is very, so I give this art 10 out of 10. because it's spawn art, but then I give it a 0 for originality.
You know, now that
No,
Omega has
that's the score.
now that Omega has put the thought in my head, all I can imagine is like this guy shows up, he's imposing, and all you hear is, I've come to defeat you.
I mean, literally, you can't see his mouth. His giant headpiece is in the way. His
He's
Yu-Gi-Oh
not
hat.
He's not awful, but
It is
definitely
the
not one of the
He's-
better ones.
He's also, if you look at towards his shoulders, looks like he's got like weird puffy sleeves underneath it.
Now, his
So-
effect is, compared to other launch G heroes, very middling. He's a spot banish.
For
So,
3 turns.
yeah.
Which is not
No,
insignificant.
that's quite a while. So it's all right. You don't want to necessarily like go crazy with him, but he exists.
Wait,
But
guys,
definitely
I've
compared to-
realized
3 turns in modern Yu-Gi-Oh. That's 3 duels. It's
The-
busted.
his weird collar looking thing he's got going on. It's just the amount of dark magicians he's killed to form.
Well, yeah,
this
I brought that up. He's wearing the very classic weird Yu-Gi-Oh styled hat.
He's wearing
Like if
the
this was a
Spellcaster
Kaz
robe.
drawing, I wouldn't be shocked. But are we ready to move on from the Lord to the Master? Who I believe should be
the
next.
the Unga
It's 2
Bunga.
bracelets.
Sir, by the way,
Dreadmaster.
I shouldn't have to say this. The Yu-Gi-Oh wiki lists Demon Lord's inspiration as Spawn because
Yeah,
they have
no.
eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they allege that this man is the man in the Iron Mask, which I mean,
I mean, yeah, he's
I mean,
in a clock
yes.
tower.
He's locked in a clock. He's locked in Big Ben.
he's locked in the clock tower. He's literally wearing an Iron Mask. He doesn't have a D on his belt. Instead, he has a padlock that has a D scribbled on it as a
Yeah,
accessory.
It requires a D key.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! Actually beat me to it, a D-shaped key.
I don't know why the ends of his chains are glowing.
I think it's because
Um,
everything around him is glowing because he's glowing ghost fire.
I mean,
He's going ghost.
This is just what would you do if you smushed the Incredible Hulk with the Man in the Iron Mask?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
It's
say.
funny
He
you
also
say that,
seemed
yeah.
very Hulk inspired
He
with his
has
purple
ripped
pants.
Purple pants.
Yeah,
Also,
the ripped
I can't
purple
unsee
pants.
it.
I still don't get the thing if he looks like he has like a backpack made of flesh. You can see it like, wrap around the back of it.
I mean, he just has Hulk muscles.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like it's not common, but there is actually like a muscle in your underarm region.
I will show a
Also-
picture of Brock Lesnar.
Also, this man and his rope belt.
Oh yeah, and this.
I mean,
right,
he's
this
been in
is-
prison, Loth. You got to tie whatever belt you
I
can.
know.
This is heavily.
It looks like a
ref-
shoelace though.
Right, this
Probably
seems
some
to
ways.
heavily referencing the whole anime archetype, like when someone gets serious, their shirt just comes off or just rips apart.
Wait, so are you implying that the Iron Mask is just a limiter? It's holding back his true power?
Wait, what
Also
kind of
looks like
shirt
a
would
Dark
this guy
Souls
wear
box.
to rip off?
Also, by the way, we should throw out. We didn't mention it with Doomlord. He was Devil Guy
If
in the
you want to-
Japanese, which is very common.
If you want to see a picture of a person with actually that back muscle showing, here it is.
And Dreadmaster was just Dread Guy.
Oh yeah,
That's not creative.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
I know. Just
It's. I mean,
I mean,
guys,
I'll
what-
take-
I
I'll
want to
take-
before we take too many pot shots about the way the Japanese names are. Remember, this is just like everything you've ever seen in a video game or a movie or whatever, which is gratuitously in like French or German.
I only
Gotcha.
took pot shots at Die Hard Guy because that was.
no.
Yeah,
That's
that's not
that's the only one I've
necessarily
taken
that
shots at
cool.
that.
Like Devil Guy is like, I mean, that's a little. Devil Guy is a little goofy in English,
Devil
but it's
Guy.
not the worst.
Devil guy.
Also, this is not Dread Guy, actually. Oh no, it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is Dread Guy.
Right. That's,
All right.
There
I'm
is a
sorry.
Dread
There-
Servant
there's
as well, but
another-
we'll get to that later.
Yeah, that's.
But
big later.
this guy's Dread Guy, and so interestingly enough, when D Heroes first come out, Dreadmaster is the closest thing you get to a boss. You can only summon him. Well, you can't only summon him, but you can special summon him with Clock Tower Prison. If you do that, you destroy all monsters you control except Destiny Heroes. After that, you special summon up to 2 Destiny Heroes from your graveyard. After this is special summon for the rest of the turn, D heroes can't be destroyed, you take no battle damage, etc. Attack defense of this card are equal to all the combined original attack of other Destiny Hero monsters you control. Which would be cool if Destiny Heroes in set 1 had attack points.
Dreadmaster.
Yep.
becomes significantly better in later sets.
Yes.
Also, they
In
made a
later
support card
sets.
for him, which is actually not bad.
Yeah, no. In later sets, in the first set, your best hope is to get 3 diamond dudes on board, because then you can get 14 times 3. He'd have 42. He'd
Also,
actually
hope
have
you have
attack points.
And
Also, hope you had
Jim
Phoenix
loves
Blade and
this
Strike
guy.
Yeah. But in
an
general,
actual
he is.
D-hero deck. He can get actually pretty stupidly high attack.
All right. I'm looking at the list. I don't think any of the rest of these guys were out. Wait, hold on. When did this
No,
guy?
we're in the second
Spell
set.
cards.
No,
No,
we're not
we're
gonna.
not
We're not
gonna
gonna
do
do.
that.
We're not gonna do spell cards. Okay, so
No,
no,
it's
we
fine.
aren't. I think we're through everybody who came out in Enemy of Justice.
Shout out to that one
Yes.
guy in chat who had my first thought, which is I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's very Juggernaut, very Hulk.
He's the big dude.
And to be fair, the Hulk is literally just because of the purple pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ripped purple pants, and I mean that's a
Yeah.
subtle one. Okay, so fairly certain that guy didn't come out. When did you? Oh no, that's right. I already looked at you. You're a fusion D hero. That means you're way later.
Next one is Dasher.
Dasher and Prancer and
Ooh,
Edgeman.
but we're gonna have
Good.
to talk about Dasher. We're gonna
I'm
have
not
to
the only
talk
one
about
who
Dasher.
thinks. I'm not the only one who thinks of the fucking reindeer when I hear D Hero Dasher.
Yeah.
By the way, who in Japanese is Dash Guy. Yeah, I'm Dash Guy. You'll see why I use that voice for Dasher when I say it that way, as I pull him on
Who is-
screen.
Hero
They claim-
Prancer.
Yeah, I'm Dash Guy.
They
Blah,
claim,
blah, blah.
they claim, and I don't believe them, is inspired by Spring-Heeled Jack.
I mean, Spring Heel Jack goes
Trying to
fast and
get
he
it.
has wheel heels. No, I think Spring. This is not Spring Heel Jack, guys. This is Sonic the Hedgehog, or Shadow, I guess technically.
Yeah. This is
Spring-Heeled Jack
literally
is
not a
traditionally
human.
a goat person.
Oh,
Right?
hey.
He's got.
How do you tell
He
you-
has full blown
guy-
full wheels for feet, unless.
Hmm.
No, those
This
are
is
hollow.
a-
His feet are wheels. He has no feet.
Ha. Okay,
Well,
I can't
if that's a human, I direct you to the literal butt plug.
Okay.
He's
That's
got
what
a
that is.
weird tail drill butt plug thing. Yes.
I think
Oh my
he's,
God.
he's just a
Okay.
motorcycle person.
Can you
Guys,
please pull up
Marth is
the-
trying to get a word out.
Yeah.
He said it already.
Okay, so I think this guy is actually just Speed Warrior gone wrong.
Fair.
The word isn't
Pretty
exist
much.
yet.
I mean, he's
That's
definitely.
actually
think this is
very
the first
fair.
Speed
Holy
Warrior.
shit!
I want to say
Oh
this.
my
He
God.
is definitely the whatchamacallit, the D wheels from 5Ds a season too early.
God
Can
damn
you
it!
pull up a Omega? Can you pull up a
page and-
picture?
Yeah, I can pull up this picture, this authentic period art
This is
piece of Spring Heel Jack.
supposedly- This is supposedly what he's inspired by.
He
So
looks like
this is Spring Heel Jack allegedly.
Someone in chat didn't Ben 10 transform into one of these.
Pretty sure he did.
I mean, Ben 10 transforms into everything, so
It
I'm
looks like
not gonna give that point to him.
Also, I'm pretty sure this guy is inspired by Heelys. What the fuck is that?
That's Spring Heel Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally inspired, right, guys?
That looks more like a Batman thing.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably
Also,
a better.
yes.
It's probably like a better version of Spring Heel Jack. They probably took reference.
No,
from it.
no, all
Yeah.
of the Spring Heel Jacks are like.
I mean
dudes
that's
with
what's because Spring Heel Jack was allegedly a guy. Like he was supposed to be a masked criminal / vigilante man who was an urban legend in historical England. So there are people who allegedly got ambushed by a dude dressed like a bat skeleton jumping around. Hence where we get these descriptions from. So no, that's part of the urban legend.
I'm gonna throw shade at the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki for being like, no, totally inspired by Spring Heel Jack.
Keeping in
on the
mind, by the
sides
way,
of the feet-
half the guys don't have inspirations. But yeah,
On
what were
the
you saying
sides
about
of his
Steve?
feet, are those supposed to be rocket boosters?
Oh yeah, no, he's got like
On the
boosters or
wheel
turbines
feet?
or something. Like look at his back. He's got intakes or outtakes or something for he can
Yeah,
go fast.
Like, and those outtakes looks more like with his head at that angle look like Quill. So like, the shadow comparison makes more sense in that aspect.
Also, I gotta say
maintain
this. I'm
this
pretty
is
sure
not
it's
a dude.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a visor. It absolutely looked like those are teeth, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, how you doing?" Yeah,
Also,
I'm
not
Dasher.
teeth.
Is
Why
there,
does it look like he
I-
has a literal weird ass tail port thing?
Oh no, that's
Hey,
the
now-
butt
Yeah,
plug
no,
Robin mentioned earlier. Yeah,
that
no,
was the
he's
first thing. That is the first thing I said.
He's-
Hey, now,
he's
is there
weird.
other art of him?
no. There's
This
no
is
actually.
not a
There's no other
human.
art of this. This is the only art of Dasher.
Dasher has pretty bad art.
How does this
speaking
man
of-
stand still?
Speaking of art,
I mean, so
do you wanna go
technically,
over to-
so technically, I'll pull it up. he did have an alternate art in the anime that is not printed. Which if the frickin' wiki will give me the image. Dear internet coders, when you code a website, an image should not be a link unless it goes to the image. It should not just go to the page the image is already hosted on. That's dumb. Don't do that.
My only thought is that the wheels go in and he just stands.
Here, I'll
on
cover up
whatever
Spring
he
Heel
has
Jack.
to feed.
So this is technically what he originally looked like. Yes, it's for ants. But it's a fucking anime screen grab. So you can see him, he's got kind of a power pose here. Let me clear all this out and let's do some zoom and enhance.
Honestly, it looks like he's face planting in that one.
That's not enough. Hold on. We gotta go bigger. And zoom.
Yeah, no.
Enhance.
Honestly, I
the
think it's a better
quality.
angle, honestly.
I mean,
I
it
think
makes
it's-
him look much more like a human
Oh
being.
god. It looks like he's face planting though.
Yeah, he's definitely doing something.
He's literally just about to face plant.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, he's eating shit because his one wheel is facing sideways and he's clearly trying to go forward.
yeah.
This man's is dead.
Which is,
As you
and
can
I want to throw this out there. This is all a terrible shame because Dasher is actually a good D hero.
Oh yeah, no,
It's not
he's
bad.
one of the
He's
better
an okay
leaders.
setup.
He's one of the better ones. Like he's a 6-star, but he's got 2100.
And he also has a recursion effect.
Yeah,
on
he's got
in
recursion
the
effects. He
grave.
also can do kind of like a semi-bazoo type effect and enschool himself by tributing. Like, no, he is a decent tool. And so it is a terrible shame that he, out of the ones we've hit so far, looks probably the dumbest. Or at least the most weird.
Well,
Like, we can criticize that, like, Tenacious D has some bad choices, but he's still just a guy with a bad outfit. We have had a solid debate. Is Destiny Hero Dasher a human?
well, do you
think
want to get
so.
on to the next one? Because it's not
Okay,
getting better.
yeah, I do believe that should be...
Fearmonger.
well, no. Is that one? When did
Fearmonger's the same set as Dasher.
well,
Yeah, same set, yeah.
Defend guy would be first.
Oh, Defender, right.
Which
I don't know
is
why
I don't
my
know
game
also
doesn't want
silly.
to stay up to date. It keeps
Yeah,
like going
Defender
out
is,
of.
I don't know, maybe it's because I'm an
Defenders
ultra low.
remind-
Oh yeah, defend guy.
It's probably just me.
Defender, also known as Destiny Hero Minecraft.
Yeah, he's a little... like, before I even get him up, I will say this. I don't think Defender is bad, but he's definitely not that inspired, all things considered.
Yeah.
He just looks
Like I
like...
said, Destiny Hero
Oh.
Minecraft.
No, he
or
looks like a wear a
Minecraft.
Bionicle.
Actually, oh
Mm,
god, no!
Oh,
Why?
fucking
He's
Why'd
got-
you
did you
say
play
it?
He's got
Why'd you have to say
he's got
it?
the ball joints, but as a long-term historical subscriber to Lego Magazine, and I did in fact get the Bionicle comics, that guy's not a Bionicle. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Okay, well,
man
he's
is not a protector of Matanui.
I can't believe
Now-
they remade Clayman, who is a remake of Giant Soldier of Stone.
Now,
That's
is this
crazy.
guy just a discount block man? Yeah.
I mean, he does look like he's just made from, like, a British house turned into a person.
If you guys have ever seen the those
He looks-
giant block enemies from Dragon Quest, he's just that.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if that was actually the reference. Remember, in Japan, they fucking love Dragon Quest.
He does
Pretty
look
Pretty
better.
Anyway.
close,
That's
actually,
Golem.
Page in the chat. He has 2,700 on a 4-star. So. he is
Lego
Oh yeah,
better
no,
than
Man.
he's got huge. Yeah, I've pulled up Blockman to compare.
I like Blackman's design better.
Well, yeah, he's more colorful. But so Defender is an interesting piece of the toolkit. He is a 4-star monster. He has 2,700 defense. But like a lot of monsters are that big, much like Big Shield Gardna before him, he has a downside. During each of your opponent's standby phases, if he's in face-up defense position, your opponent draws an extra card. So they get an extra card every turn if he's in face-up defense. So your opponent
still
will attack
pretty-
into him, and then basically you have a turn to do something about him. And your opponent
Fun
either
fact.
gets to draw a card or probably boop your snoot pretty hard because he's got one.
Other than
attack.
Diamond Dude, this guy actually saw a lot of play. Not in a Destiny Hero deck, though.
In a warrior
Uh,
deck?
in Monarchs.
Yeah, because
That
you can
makes sense.
keep him alive for exactly one turn. There,
It could
the
be
odds that your
worse.
opponent can flatten him in a single turn are low.
It could be worse. It could be X Saber Pashul.
You could run this guy in a gift box deck.
God, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's all
Mill
Defender
Decker,
is
yeah.
actually a decent tech card for all things considered. We're only on the 2nd gen of D heroes. We are arguably doing better than E heroes did.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
It
That
feels
was-
it
they-
feels shameful to say, but yes.
Well,
was-
I
Dallas, I have a
disagree
question
because
for you then.
Destiny Hero.
Are-
Well, we'll get to him, but Destiny Heroes before a certain boy came out was still had the problem of we have no boss monsters.
Well,
Oh,
he
at
does
all.
come out in the same set, so he is actually next. He,
No,
he,
that was-
he
no,
was
no,
also
no.
in Power.
No,
Are
Fearmonger's next.
Why?
We
Why
should
is-
because
Yeah, Fearmonger's-
he's
he
not
was
the
there
boss
set.
monster.
All right, okay.
Also,
We can
he's
do
not the
we can do actual Doom guy.
God, I hate this design.
So,
I hate
that
to
was-
say
I,
it, but
But also, so I want to throw out there. We're about to look at Destiny Hero Fearmonger. I'm pulling up his art right now.
Guys.
But his original OCG name is actually Doom Guy. Yes, Axe.
wonder
What
why
is
they
you so
changed
insistent about?
Dallas,
Anyway.
I have to ask you then: are like the Destiny Hero boss fusions actually good?
Well, I will say this. I keep accidentally peeking at which is the first one listed. Dangerous. He's a generic fusion, so they're far enough in the future that they're doing that. So hopefully they're good.
For when they're released,
Anyway, here's
no,
Doom
they're
Guy.
not.
Oh, okay.
Here's
oh,
here.
what the fuck?
Here's Fearmonger.
I kind of
Yeah.
like it. It's kinda dumb.
And I'll say this. I mean, if you
Are
want to
you
call him Doom Guy
fine?
because he's a Doom Marine, sure.
That is just Starscream.
This is just awful.
I
Why
wanted
is
to
he a
try and
actor?
pull a Starscream
Awful.
impression out of my butt, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't summon it up. I'm thinking in my
I
mind.
don't know what
Like-
his face is.
You need to have the voice for it.
He is
Yeah, I'm
like,
like I can't project the voice instantly.
It feels
he's like
he's
a
transformed into
fusion
plane.
of some jank ass Samus suit with a jet plane.
He's literally an attack jet with platform shoes.
Oh God, I hate this art.
Yeah.
The
Hold on. Let me.
platform shoes.
Where are
Why
you
does
Oh,
his
that's
gun
good.
arm have a shoulder curve? Why is that a thing?
I think it's meant to like he's actually meant to transform.
And yeah, this guy has no listed inspiration, so we have no idea what he's based on other than the military-industrial complex.
You're right. This is like this is a design that you would find on a Gundam Mook.
It's the coolest
Just
better,
a
though.
Mook ship.
This
This
guy-
would make a great me costume.
Okay.
Actually,
Uh,
the thing that would make this a lot better is instead of a jetpack, he had like something to, I don't know, stabilize himself for when he fires that big fuck off cannon. That would at least make better sense to me. But Jesus,
okay.
That's what the platform shoes are for.
Right.
Yeah, I mean he's got a big gun, he's got a shield, he's got a jetpack, but here's the thing: Fearmonger's only got 1K attack and 1K defense.
Right.
Yeah, they snapped.
I want to throw this out there. Like his art is grossly overblown in this is a mook they want you to think is cool in a Mega Man game, and he's not. Like this is just an extra swole Sniper Joe, everybody. But he's not that cool.
No, well, he actually has a very good effect.
I mean, his effect is good, but in terms of like looking like that, it doesn't really fit. Yeah. So what happens with Doom Guy with Fearmonger is during your standby phase, if this card's in your graveyard because it was sent there by battle in the before your last standby phase, you target a Destiny hero in your graveyard except Fearmonger and special summon it. So if he gets run over by battle, you get to refresh and loop a different D hero that's in your graveyard, of which there will be many. Because they're chumps.
And it does not have a level limit, so you can loop stuff like Dasher.
Yeah, you can use it to fish out you can discard your tributes or mill them and then have Fearmonger get them out.
Marv brings up a very good point in the progression chat because I assumed he couldn't get a word out.
Yeah.
He looks like Flying Fortress Skyfire.
Yeah, just without the propellers.
Sadly, I think there's
or
only
the
like
cannons.
3 cards in that series. Otherwise, we could review that because those guys are dumb.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, what, Trap Reactor, Monster Reactor, and Spell Reactor, plus this guy. And I think
This
the
is
dark... And then I think the dark version of him.
Anyway, I
This
think
is
we've
the
seen enough of this
This
man.
is the Yu-Gi-Oh
Get out of my
equivalent of a tanky LARPer's wet dream.
Yeah.
Get us out of my sight. Get us out of here.
I feel like anyone who loves this art needs to wear a Ushanka by law.
So now is it time for that guy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I've got him already. It's time for D
Another-
heroes to have a boss monster finally. Holy shit.
Another lawsuit card.
Is it Destiny Hero Dragon's Dogma?
Something like
Oh,
that.
Dogma guy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Dogma's interesting because his name in the OCG is just Dogma Guy.
Which is
Dogma
weird.
guy.
He's a little small. Let's bump him up. Let's do 150 this
I like
time.
the art.
Sorry if he's a little blurry, but, we got to work with what we got. So, I'll say this. Obviously, there's a little bit of artifacting because, we're blowing him up. But, honestly, compared to Fearmonger, he's not that bad.
Yeah,
Like,
he looks
He's
like
not
a-
as
Yes,
He's-
his design
he's got
is
the
unnecessarily
Konami
edgy. He's got the weird Neos
gargoyle.
ball legs, right? But this is, by the way, why we call E-heroes just rejected D-heroes, because, or I should say evil heroes, because he's wearing the fucking evil hero mask that all of the evil heroes have also.
yeah. He legit looks like a gargoyle to me, with like the top half there and then the bottom half.
Yeah,
that's
he's
attached.
definitely got some gargoyle stuff. He's got some
Yeah.
unnecessary chains, but, like, he's not bad.
What I'll say is that he looks edgy, but he's not busy. If that makes sense. Like he isn't
He's-
over designed.
Yeah, this is a
He's not
dark
offensive.
hero, man.
Yeah,
No.
He's-
He's back when he was designed back when Konami knew the word restraint.
Kami. Ah, yes.
Konami.
When God learned restraint.
Hmm.
Okay, why does
Super Kami
okay,
Guru.
the freaking trivia? Why
And
do
so
they
I want to
think
throw
it's
this
the
out. I want to
Majin
throw this out
form
there.
of Dante.
I'll throw this out there. Dogma is actually a real boss monster. So he can't be normal
yeah,
summoned or
no.
set. He must be special summoned from your hand by tributing 3 monsters. So he's got a god card type limitation, including at least one D
Get him out.
hero. Once per
And
turn, if
attack
you
with
still
it.
control this face-up card during your opponent's next standby phase after you've special summoned him, have your opponent's life points. He's also a 3,400 beat stick. Having faced some D hero decks in testing, I think actually you might have seen me get Dogma on stream last night. Actually, I think Dallas got to do it at least once.
Dogma do twice.
Yeah, you did it a couple times. Dogma's very rude. Like, it is hard for D heroes to build up that board presence because they are so wimpy, but, like, if you can get Dogma on board and stick him, he sucks for the other guy. He sucks.
Actually, I have a question now that I look at it. He's all right, but what's up with to the left that weird squiggly bit coming off the wing?
I assume he's
Is
either
that
got...
meant to be his hair?
Actually, yeah, I think that's the same, because look under his helmet. He's got, I think, a little splash of hair. I think he's got a really long ponytail.
Hmm.
That's
It-
just poor art design.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's in the wrong place, but it's, yeah.
I mean, I would say that, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki is full of crap when they say what he's designed after, because they say he's designed after the concept of Dogma, and I'm like, that's
Yeah,
just
that's
what
dumb.
inspired his
That's
name.
dumb. That's just what his name is. That
That's
doesn't mean
dumb
anything.
and
Fuck.
stupid.
They
He's a
say
gargoyle.
He has a striking resemblance of Dante's Majin form, which I don't believe at all.
I mean, he just looks like an Image Comics character, if I'm gonna be
Yeah,
real.
honestly. he
I
looks
mean,
like
and
like-
so I want to say this. Somebody in the chat said he reminds them of Dark Gaia. No. Dark Gaia reminds you of this guy. That's the order that happened in.
No,
Yeah.
although I do like Dark Gaia's design a slightly bit more, because he doesn't have the wrist sword, which I've always
Yeah,
hated.
Dark Gaia is a little more compact. We spoke highly of Dark Gaia. He was one of the few
Look.
evil heroes we could actually stand.
I know y'all think wrist swords are cool, but if you actually look at how fighting works, wrist sword would be awful.
yeah, because it's like
That thing would break apart so easily.
not enough reach.
Like, honestly, his stubby wrist dagger is probably more effective than his wrist sword.
Honestly,
Well, I
the
mean, it
sword-
can pop in
honestly,
and
the
out.
The weapon they equip him with is better, actually. Like the
He's
fucking,
like Baraka,
glaive
and if
blade
there's
they get on
anything
his
that
arm.
tells me is that he's a jobber.
Dallas, you watched you watched the GX like anime so many times. You know the sword they put on, or like the weird glaive blade he put on.
Yeah, Cyclone Blade.
Yeah, that's like actually works more as a weapon than his arm
Okay,
would.
so
Yeah, no, the trivia page for Dogma is... I'm calling out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki again. The
Oh, we'll
people
do it.
who write the trivia pages for this are fucking high.
oh yeah, no.
Destiny Hero Baraka.
So is this
Yeah, no.
is the poor man, the poor limited boy next? Is he actually next? I
I
can't.
believe so. Yeah, it's
All
the
right.
it's
Mr.
semi-limited list incarnate.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's time for that man to appear.
Time for
I
Devil Man.
shall summon forth his art. If I can find it, internet.
By casting some sort of ritual.
How has this
the
guy
art
been
also
around and
limited-
we don't have a full? There we go. Okay.
I would say, is he limited? Is he been limited across space and time even amongst his art?
I'm fairly certain this is somebody like actually like drawing his full size art. And so I gotta shrink him down a little. But yeah. All right, so here's Malicious. And now that I see him, I do not think Malicious was meant to be seen in this much detail. I can understand why.
No.
I think
that art is awful.
You are supposed to see him as a very, very blurry foil.
Why
I
does
think-
he have nice brass knuckles?
is it
Which
meant to
aren't
be,
even
like-
pointing in the right direction. You can't actually get anybody with those.
You
Like,
know,
he's
reverse
literally got
Wolverine.
reverse claw fingers. They're just his fingers
Yeah.
pointing the wrong direction. They do nothing.
And look at his fingers. They look insectoid-like.
Also,
I
his
think-
legs are hairy.
His legs are furry. Oh, I mean, okay, so
He's a devil.
we can say it does actually seem likely that what the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki thinks he's inspired by is true. They say he's calling to Deburuman.
Like,
And
old,
he's
like,
he's
old
called
Daniel.
Diabolic Guy.
Definitely.
So yeah, no, with this silhouette and with like the hairy lower body, yeah, I could see it. He's probably
He
Devilman
also,
inspired.
much like
Or at
the
least,
original
like, a
Devilman
devil.
art, does look like he is an early Sentai villain.
Yeah,
What I'm confused by is the fact that his knees aren't furry.
yeah. I don't
mean,
know why
that's-
I don't know why the artist decided that he had to be able to bend his knees.
Also, why does he have two whip tails?
Yeah, he has two tails.
I mean, that's,
he
there's nothing wrong
also
with that.
it looks like he's got a baby cape for where his wings come out. Like what's going on with his shoulders?
Also, he just has in Sharpie on his chest. D.
Oh
think
no
it's
no no
hair.
no no Dallas, no. That's not in Sharpie. That's his body hair. He's shaved the letter D into his chest hair. It lines up perfectly with the fur on his shoulders.
He's got like
No, Omega,
Baphomet
if you
horns.
zoom in, it's a different shade.
Also,
I
like,
guess I'm
he has,
looking
like-
at it in the preview. It is technically a different shade. I much prefer the idea that Malicious shaves his chest hair into that pattern.
Also,
though.
he has a beard that is a different color than his body hair.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's a
actually-
beard. I think that's the chin strap keeping his dumb hat on.
God, this
also,
art
can
is bad.
I need to bring up the point of how like he has like the same horn 3 times on his head, like a Baphomet horn 3 times.
Oh yeah, no.
yeah,
it's bad.
the artist got a little lazy with the horn design.
This,
Yeah.
this-
The only thing that would make this better for me is not even in regards to the art. If there was like a weird flavor text saying he was a malformed person who decided to become a hero.
What's the red,
That's the
what's
only
red
thing that'll
stuff
work.
on his back?
Yeah, I asked that. What's that red stuff on his shoulders? It's like he's
Don't-
got a
it looks
tiny
like he's just
cape.
covered in
Wait, is
jam.
that his hair?
Oh my God, is that his hair? Does he have
I thought it
long,
was his
flowing
hair.
red locks?
Yes.
Holy shit!
Why are all of the D heroes also Fabio?
Yeah.
Edgy, clearly edgy British dark anti-heroes have long hair. I don't.
Wait,
yeah,
guys,
I don't know.
I figured it out. He's a fucked up version of the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. He's just halfway.
I mean,
Oh, I'm so pissed. I'm the only semi-limited card.
Oh, the Goofy just keeps coming with the next one.
Well, we should. So the reason why we make the joke about him being
He's
the only
gonna
semi-limited
fuck you
card is
up.
because Destiny Hero Malicious is the only card on the American semi-limit list and the international one. The
also
OCG
really
loves
bad, but it
semi-limits, so
doesn't
there. But his
only
effect
meant your
is
body.
he is a 6-star with 800 attack and defense. But his effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck. There is no once per turn on this whatsoever.
Oh, special summon as many Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck.
Well, no, it's special summon 1 Destiny Hero Malicious from your deck.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one.
it's just
It's
one.
1 for 1. It's why he can be semi-limited.
Yeah, I know about this.
But
deck
the thing
because
is that he cycles so easily, you can use him for free fodder and just put more in your graveyard. It's not okay because there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
once per turn on this.
Yeah. And if you can recycle your banished cards, it's over.
Which, by the way,
They never-
you already can by this period in Yu-Gi-Oh! Burial from a Different Dimension is a card that exists.
Also,
No, I think it's never
I think
eroded.
it's Imperial Iron Wall blocks his card from being banished.
Yeah.
So
I'll say this.
Who even is
The
next,
next
though?
one
Is it Disc?
hilarious. Yeah,
Is it
it's
Disc
Boy.
Guy? Disc Guy. That's right. His name is Disc. They really tried their best to make him sound slightly cooler
Oh.
in
I
the
respect the
TCG,
English
and it doesn't work because of who he is. But yeah,
For
we'll,
the
we'll
most
they
broken
try.
Destiny Hero ever printed, he is dumb as shit.
So, hey guys, this guy is clearly an early '90s super from when everybody discovered computers exist, and those are going to be the
Yeah.
future.
You know what this guy is? This is an early '80s wrestler Because for some reason in the early 80s, every wrestler was based off of either a profession or just a thing.
No, so this is a 90s throwback to 80s wrestling because the compact disc
Yeah.
exists. If you take away all the discs, you are absolutely right, though, Dallas. He's wearing like a weird like wrestling leotard, and he's got
Honestly, without the discs, his design
You
isn't
look fine.
awful. But with the discs, it's just dumb.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if we just got into Photoshop and painted out all those discs, he'd be okay. He wouldn't be great, but he'd be okay.
all right.
He'd have
Yeah.
like, he'd have, like,
But
Yeah.
not only
I'd
not
give
only
it
does
a
this
pass.
man have extra discs, they're floating discs. Apparently, that's his superpower is to telekinetically control compact discs.
No, I think like they're controlled
This-
basically over the metal points of his body.
No!
If you were
Or they're
Remind
magnetized
someone
to
of
his
Pepsi
points.
Man.
I will
He
also
is a
point
Pepsi
out-
man, also. Yes.
I will also point out,
He's,
this is the most broken Destiny hero in history.
Yeah, because he lets
His
you draw
card was-
cards.
His card was banned until it
What's
was
the rule?
eroded.
Right, they rotted.
Yeah,
on
let
the
me
ground.
actually pull up the errata. So,
Also, guys.
so
while
the
we're trying to get some
the
more
original
action-
version of his effect is when this card is special summoned from the graveyard, draw 2 cards. No limitations.
And then they eroded to make him better for some reason. And they took out the requirement for graveyard.
When this
So
card
if
is
he
special
does
summoned, draw 2 cards.
Which is
And
just,
then second erratum, they just rewrote his effect. Cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. The card turn it was sent. If this card is special, draw 2 cards. You can only use this effect once
Yeah.
per duel.
And he's still really good.
Yeah.
Albeit as a one-of.
Yeah. So Marth, you
Yeah.
were saying
Yeah.
something about Disc Guy?
Yeah, well, this guy, if you reduce at least the disc parts of him, it could fit in within like the Mega Man universe.
It's true. He can also do that. His finishing move is the CD collar dropper. Yeah. Or it's
Those
the
kind of-
compact disc. I'm gonna compact
Takes your
you.
favorite vinyl record and scratches it, and then sets it to play. That's
The
his
next
final
one
move.
is, I believe, Dunk Man or Dunk Guy.
It's
Just
not
final word on
Double.
on Disc Boy. If you remove
Oh,
the
did we?
two
Actually, I think we may
big-ass
have forgotten
discs-
Double entirely. Yeah, we got to do Double.
We did. We did because that card is terrible.
Yeah. Final wording on a Disc Commander or Disc
Yeah.
Man. I forgot what the fuck his name. If
His-
you remove
his
the
Disc
2
Commander, yeah.
big ass discs at the back and the one to his hip, he wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, if he just had
This-
Tron discs, I guess that would be serviceable, right? That just
Yeah.
goes back to that thing I'm talking about with nostalgia. Anyway, here's Double Dude,
I forgot about
Oh, double dude.
who is just
It's
where
Mr.
is it?
Jekyll
Hyde.
or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Well, I was gonna say his
That's
OCG name is
funny.
just Double Guy, but also yes, no, this is absolutely just the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing.
I like the Jekyll design.
I like the design.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean, I
shame
gotta,
this card is
I gotta say
dark.
the
Not great.
reason why we forgot him is because his effect is forgettable. This art's okay,
Yeah, it definitely is
It's,
okay.
but he's so
some
forgettable. I
Awakened
have a
Ryu
hard
vibes in the
time
background.
finding. Literally, I've been looking for him in the list out because I want to pull up his effect to illustrate why he's bad. I like my eyes just instinctively skip over him. I can't find him in the list. I found
I
him.
can remember.
Okay.
I can remember it.
Control F.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
it. So,
There's-
first of all, Double Dude has the suckiest restriction on a 6-star Destiny hero. He cannot be
That is-
special summoned. Full
That
stop.
is 1,000 attack.
Yes. This card can
Oh,
attack
okay.
twice during each battle phase
Only
Wow.
like
with 1k attack.
With
Great.
1,000
Actually have-
attack?
this.
During your
There-
standby phase, if this card was destroyed since your last standby phase, special summon 2 Double Dude tokens who have the exact same stats as him, but they're 4-star.
Actually,
Uh,
This card must be in your graveyard to activate.
Rob, I have a question for you. How many tiers do you think have over 1,500 attack?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. Before today, the only one I've ever looked at is Diamond Dude.
I'll give you a quick answer. It's 1, and it's Dogma.
Well,
Also
no,
Devastation.
Dasher. There's like
I
I can count them on one hand.
This guy. When did this guy come out? I want to make a
Same set as
comparison.
Dogma.
Yeah, Power of the Duelist, same
which
as
was?
Dogma.
Oh
Power
yeah.
of the Duelist.
Okay,
Hmm.
so in the set you guys are playing, fucking 6 Sams just came out. They have Nanashi, who is a 1200 beater who can attack twice
And
at
it's
4
stars.
stars.
And can absolutely
Yes.
be special
And this
summoned
guy-
because that's how 6 Sams work.
And this guy is 6 stars. Has to be tribute summoned.
But
the thing is,
but
like,
Robin,
they
you don't
learn.
understand. When you destroy him, you get free tokens that
Well,
don't have a
but the
tribute
pro-
summon
the-
requirement.
The problem is that this was before tokens were even good.
No. What they're good for, because they don't say you can't tribute them, is
For Dogma.
yeah, you let them
Exactly,
run over
Dogma.
double dudes so you can summon Dogma easier. It's
Wait.
true. It's very dumb.
You lose double dudes, so you contribute summon 2 more double dudes.
Honestly, if he lost the can't be special summon effect, he'd be a decent card.
Yeah,
Honestly,
but
even
he's
modern
not.
days, yeah, he'd just be,
Like,
he'd be,
and
an
like
MMA
we're
card.
mostly bitching about his effect. It's because I believe Axe said it earlier. His art's not bad. Like his Jekyll
No,
design
his
is
art's
actually
good.
like compared to other muscly D heroes, the design of his Jekyll form, his dark form, is actually okay.
Hide. It's hide. It's
His,
hide.
mean
sorry, his
hide
hide
form.
form. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jekyll goes
I
first.
like
I'm
the
trying to
da-
think.
I like the
He's got the
Dapper
Wonder
Shark.
Wand in his left hand. He's about to drop that to draw a card. It's good.
Sadly, you can't do that though. He's a warrior type. But his Dr. Jekyll form, yeah, that's also he looks like a phantom thief. That's fine. He looks like he's gonna throw that fucking hat at me.
Or like beat you with a cane.
I will say, he does have some pretty interesting moments in the anime. Because the way they did his effect is in the double attacking effect. Each of them attacks once.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is this the next one? Yeah, I think so. Phantom Darkness.
Yeah, it's Dunker.
It's old Dunkirk.
Done by. We're almost to the worst design Destiny hero ever. Just 2 more.
All right. By the way, audience, at home, I want you to keep this in mind as I pull up this art. Dallas said we're not at the worst one yet, and here's Dunker. Or as they call him in the OCG, Dunk Guy. Guy who dunks.
Oh, Japan.
He's gonna dunk on those haters. He was not dunking on haters, by the way.
God,
This was
his
the year
hair.
2008.
He's got a
This
green mask,
is-
but I think yeah.
This is racist. I'm gonna say it.
I
Probably.
mean, it's not fully racist, but it's almost racist.
This
No,
is culturally
no.
insensitive, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes,
this is
facts.
this is what we would say problematic.
This is, once again, cultural appropriation by D heroes.
Yeah.
Because they at least gave him a normal face. Well,
It's hard to
I mean,
tell.
he's wearing a
He's
mask. He's
Hold
wearing a
on.
face.
But I want to
Hold
throw
on.
this out there. I want to throw this out there, right? We talked about how D heroes are inspired by a lot of like British comics, anti-heroes, etc. This man is a dunker. This is
just
basketball.
inspired by sports.
He's got the dreads and everything.
I have a quick question.
This is the
Like,
hidden
you
UA
see how
prototype.
big you see how big his dreads are and his face. How small is his head compared to the rest of his body then?
I still think that the hair might be attached to the mask.
By the way, hold on, guys. Vamp for a second. I gotta go onto the wish list and I gotta put UA on there.
Okay,
He-
yeah.
He does have
Oh,
the
right, yeah.
he does have the like arm thrusters, so his body's a little overblown. But no, this dude's
No,
buff.
yeah.
I mean, I think there hasn't been like other
Honestly,
art of him.
I
that's
don't
showing
actually
his
hate
body.
this design that much. It's a little culturally Japan.
In terms of pure design, it's fine.
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
that
I'll
it
say
exists
this, I
Robin,
because
does
think
it look like a character out of like a basketball manga?
Yeah,
Look,
Kuroko no Basket.
I'll
It
say
looks
this.
like if one of the guys
I'll-
up there put on a mask, it would
I'll
be
say
him.
this. I'll say this. In a world where iShield 21 exists, this is fine. This
Yeah.
is fine.
Like,
You're implying iShield 21 is fine. It's fine.
No, I'm not.
comparatively.
I am not implying that. Do not ever
I'll
say
say
that. I'm saying-
I'll say this.
Superior genes.
I'll say this before we get demonetized and deplatformed. Like honestly, Dunker's art is not bad, right?
What does he do?
The thing
The
that I want
concept of
before I talk about
Dunker.
that, I want to talk about it.
Right, but-
The problem he has is that he's completely off-brand. Why is he
Yeah.
a D hero? Is the problem. Like, other
Where's
than
the
he's
D?
got the weird, overblown armor design, I don't know why he's a D hero. Other
they
than
make
that,
a
his
second art for
effect
him?
supports D heroes, which is you can send one Destiny card from your hand to your graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, no hard once per turn. He's got 1200 attack and 1700 defense.
So he's a secondary win con of dumb, weird ways.
I mean, basically, yeah.
I
if you get your
just
opponent's,
heard that.
if you have your opponent's 1200 attack, 1700 defense.
Ugh,
I just
still
can't
bad.
get over the fact that once I noticed it, his head is so much smaller than the rest of his body.
I mean, it's a perspective.
It's
It's supposed to be a perspective shot. His arm is coming forward towards you. He's trying to grab you to dunk you.
Yeah.
Also, clearly,
No, yeah.
this means that canonically, what he does if you were to play him in a real game of Yu-Gi-Oh is you would discard, they would turn into balls that he would dunk onto your opponent. He would give them a fucking huge slam dunk, and they'd lose 500 life points.
Fun fact: this is actually one of the better Destiny Hero cards.
Yeah, I know it's shocking,
mean-
isn't it?
Well, it's because
sad.
Destiny Heroes are a discard engine archetype.
Yeah, they.
I assume
don't-
they're just an engine deck.
They just
engine deck,
require. to
Sadly,
send the
by the way,
cards
also
to the
audience, sorry,
graveyard.
unlike with at Doom's Gate, which I think I can get away with the original version of, I absolutely did play it while Fearmonger was on the screen. I don't think I can play Come On and Slam.
And welcome to the team.
You'll just have to make do with that.
Uh.
God, is Plasma next?
No, it's Departed.
Departed
Who's
guy.
Departed. I love that movie.
Departed guy.
This Departed guy.
Japan. Okay,
Once
like
again,
some of these are
I'm
okay,
not
some
gonna
of
make
these are
fun of
not.
all of them. I'm not gonna make fun of all of them, but some of them.
Also,
Departed
this guy's got full blown alternate art in the anime, so we're gonna pull up two arts. So
Although
here
I do actually not hate his card art.
here is what the original design in the anime was.
Does this have an artist? Because I can't deny there's a specific artist that I think did this.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh! Unlike Magic, and this is actually I think one of the legit criticisms. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has never said who its artists are. You can tell the styles.
fucking-
Like I do believe some people have pulled up that like certain artists have worked on things. Like I know some famous artists over here have actually worked on some Konami product, but they don't list them and they don't credit them anywhere. So
I would pay good money to say that this is Takashi Okazaki, sorry. If you don't know who that is, he's the guy who did Afro Samurai.
I can see that style. So this is one of those cases where the actual OG anime art is not awful, but the
I like
actual
the card
card
art a lot
art is
more.
way better, right? Like they went the extra mile. You get to actually get up
The
close
card
on
art's
his
way
face and
better.
see the zoom in, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it's just
so
so
he is
nostalgic.
listed as being inspired by the Invisible Man. I don't know how 100% true that is because clearly you can see his neck there that's not covered in bandages and you can still see it. But
I mean,
the
he's
aesthetics are
inspired by
similar.
Afro Samurai.
The aesthetics
Bring
are
it
certainly
down.
similar.
Oh, and next
Also,
we gotta.
Vega, did you get like the proper art for it, or is that like one of those joke images? Because I thought his face used to be different.
No, that's the
No.
art.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's art.
That's the art.
Yeah, he's yeah. I can understand what Axe is meaning because that face is a bit weird, but yeah.
No, that's
It's-
like
it's
if I
the
pull up
actual
an
thing.
actual scan of his card. No, that's what his face looks like.
Okay, what?
I mean,
Again,
Yeah, go ahead and tell me who's next. We'll move on.
this effect is
Smooth Criminal. That's right. Yes, this guy.
Mm,
Clearly,
okay.
Departed was influenced by Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, this guy again.
Departed has an interesting effect that is.
During your standby phase,
don't
if this
know
card is in
how
your
it
graveyard,
works
special summon it
exactly.
and face up attack position to your opponent's side of
Okay.
the field. If this card is destroyed by battle, banish it instead of sending it to the graveyard. If a card effect would send this card from the graveyard to the hand or deck, banish it instead. Yeah, I don't actually know
I don't
how
know
you're
how this
supposed
works.
to get him to your graveyard.
Apparently, they also had to create a special ruling just for this card.
Oh, discard cost.
Oh, discard for cost is not send to
It's
graveyard.
literally
Okay.
Destiny draw.
So
Okay.
it's for Destiny
Got it.
Draw and Dunker. It's free fuel.
Yeah.
And then you get to
that
put him
makes
on your
sense.
opponent's field so you can punch them?
Well, or
Back-
sacrifice it for Dogma.
By the way, quick
Well, no,
thing,
to your
Axe,
opponent's field.
Since I do have Destiny EDO Pro open, I typed it in. Yes, that's the art on the right is the actual art. It's so
remember it-
weird.
I remember it as like him having like openings in the thing instead of like.
No,
buttons.
that's actually if you look closely. Like maybe it doesn't look like that in foil. Cause let me see, what rarity was this guy printed at? Oh, he was a common. Okay, he's never been foiled. Interesting. So maybe it's just
As
a tiny picture with your eyes.
As a matter of course, I would like to take a moment of silence for our artistic sensibilities before the next one.
Okay, who's next? Which one is it?
It's Plasma.
It is Plasma. Okay, Plasma now. Plasma time
Yeah.
now.
For some reason, the screen is
Destiny
being-
Hero
this
Blood
card.
D.
Oh, this card.
Not a guy, by the way. The only Destiny Hero, he's not Bloody Guy. He's Destiny Hero Blue -D.
Blood.
And also, interestingly enough, he's got alternate art. He's got a lot of alternate art, actually. So let's...
Yeah, because Konami has awful taste.
So, give me the full size here.
God, this art.
Take it away. Okay, so here is the original art as it appears on a card in real life.
Top 5 worst arts in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I could probably think of worse.
Like,
God, I feel offended by this.
this is
So
peak
here
Rob Liefeld.
is his
is-
anime art.
This is peak Rob
Which
Liefeld
is
X-Force
not better.
design.
I just don't like this.
No, it's awful.
Yeah.
And here
Why
is
is this
his...
anime art worse?
Yeah, I know. And hold on, I'm gonna take these guys. I'm gonna shrink them down like a little bit. Like let's go 80%. Shrink them, scooch them a little. Cause and here is his as yet unreleased in America. Alternate card art.
Stream isn't loading.
At least the alternate card art makes him look better.
You may
but
have to
he's still
refresh.
a
We're in
very
ultra low
awful
right now,
design.
so
I've been refreshing it times. It's just not loading.
we're
Out
in
of
the
all
ultra
of these,
low.
the alternate art is the best one, but he's still.
Well, we may have encountered a slight problem. My other YouTube thing crashed.
Huh.
That might explain it.
Yeah,
Okay.
my...
Audience at home, do you still hear us? Does YouTube still exist? Is it the dark future? Are we finally free?
It says an error has occurred.
Yeah, I've gotten that like a few times already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My guess is that YouTube is just bad tonight because I had that with my
Yeah.
background music. But we're back now.
Okay, down.
Yeah, no, this is peak 90s comic book X-Force villains.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look this guy up because I need you to show. a
So
comparison
yeah,
picture.
I'll show the comparison. But let's break down the
Okay,
elements of this art, right? Let's break this down.
He's
Um,
got the fucking under chest claws.
Okay,
Again.
yes, he's covered in extra claws. First of all, he has claws on his shoulders. He has claws under his arms. His back, he doesn't. He has wings. He also has back claws. He's got a giant claw on his back. That's dumb. That's very dumb. Clearly, that's where his other hand went because one of his hands is either an evil dragon face or a sock puppet. I'm not sure.
I find it funny that
he's
someone
got
say you have
extra
a Canadian accent.
Belts on his legs.
Who?
I think Omega. I don't know.
I mean, I was born in
Motherfucker,
Wisconsin.
I'm the Canadian here. I'll fight
It's
you down in
clearly
the comments.
you, Law.
Oh yes, me with my super Canadian accent.
I may have been born in
Wait.
Green Bay, Wisconsin, but I haven't lived there in literal years. I don't think I could speak English by the time I left there. So,
Does this guy have vampire fangs?
oh, does he? Hold on. Let me go back to the image. Let me look. Let me get in there.
Yes.
I'm trying to zoom
Yes,
up
he does
and-
have fangs. Also, by the way, that's another element I wanted to throw out there. He's got another claw hand on his head, but also his helmet has wings. He's got a wing helmet. And he's got a
Bat
tail. He
winged
basically...
helmet.
Destiny Hero Plasma, aka Blood D, is just... He has the unfortunate maximum over-design problem in that his design has all the things, and it's bad. It's very bad, guys.
Yeah, I finally can
So-
see it. I can now finally see the art. It's like yeah, it's like there's a tail.
So the
there's
character
three
this
extra
reminds
claws, there's
me
the extra
of
arms,
is
there's
a
what
comic
the
book
hell?
character who is one of the worst comic book villains of all time, called Strife.
Ah,
Oh.
I
Uh,
don't
so
know
he has
why.
the
back
Why?
claws
By
of
the
man,
way,
too.
according to once again to absolutely dunk. Yep, nope, that sounds about right. To absolutely dunk upon the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki again. They say that he's supposed to be Count Dracula. Bitch, not even in
Absolutely not.
Castlevania.
inspired.
He's a
like,
vampire.
you-
That's the closest.
I
He
think it's
looks like a-
because
he
I don't
looks
even
like
know
a
if he's a
Or
vampire.
their
is.
souls and whatnot.
You
so-
you do not besmirch Dracula's good name with this abomination.
Also, there is also already a card that is inspired by Dracula. It's just called
Vampire Lord?
So,
Literally our
well, there's
card.
also
Literally
I
our
think they
card.
changed the name later, but there was like the translation name got different. But there is actually a vampire card called Draculea in the OCG as well. It's fairly new though. Okay, so Bloody here, Plasma, can't be normal summoned or set. He can be special summoned by tributing 3 monsters, same as Dogma. Negate the effects of face-up monsters while your opponent controls them. Once per turn, target a monster your opponent controls. Equip that card to this card, max 1. This card gains attack equal to half the original attack of the monster equipped by its effect. He has 1900 base attack. So basically, if your
That's not
opponent plays
bad.
monsters, he's okay. if your opponent doesn't play big boss monsters, he's pretty useless. Like, obviously, he will negate face-up effects. That's a pretty good thing. But his
For this
equip effect
time
isn't
and
a
the-
once per turn. So it's
For
a
this time in
yeah.
Destiny Heroes, it's not awful.
Oh no. I wouldn't. I don't
guy-
want to say he's bad. As like a collectible tin promo, he's a little weird.
This guy is literally Dark Ruler no more, but a monster.
Actually,
That's not
Experiencing
bad when you
interruptions.
consider
Find
it
out
like that.
why. Well, it's because you haven't turned on all the servers, YouTube. Turn on more servers, Google.
I from the effect alone, he's just a really shitty relinquished.
Oh yeah, Bloody. I think that's where they're getting it from. Is because he absorbs the soul of the monster.
Yeah.
No, it's dumb. It's very dumb.
But it's
Like I said,
definitely
it's-
dumb.
He's a vampire, but if anything, I think a better comparison would have been like the old Vampire Hunter D vampire enemies. 'Cause
Also,
that-
I want
Yeah,
to throw
that-
this out there. Destiny Plasma's not a vampire. He's not a zombie or a fiend. He's a warrior.
Well, no, look at his fangs, because he does have fangs.
I know I'm making a typing joke though. He's still a dark warrior. He's not a zombo.
Well,
Yeah.
we all know that Konami doesn't know how to typing.
Also, what? Hold on.
Also, he does have the Alucard. Hey, my arm is also a monster.
Okay, but that's enough about this guy.
The good Alucard, by the way.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, I'm picking.
By the way, I want to throw this out there. If you are having problems with the connection, it is entirely on YouTube's back end of playing video. My
yeah,
end
we
on
just-
streaming
yeah,
video
we,
is fine. So hopefully the archive will be okay.
I literally
We
just
just
refreshed.
dropped 10 viewers, I believe.
I've been refreshing.
Yeah, I think people
like,
are like refreshing and
every
coming and
seconds.
going. We're getting a little chaotic. I've noticed that my backdrop music is also, because that's a YouTube video I have pulled up, is also being
Oh, we
sketchy.
dropped 11 viewers.
We'll figure it out. People are probably refreshing and coming back.
Oh,
And the
12
archive
viewers.
always exists.
The stream just deciding to
It's
not
ping-ponging
exist
back and
anymore is
forth.
bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're here.
We have been unalived.
Oh,
Now I'm lost as to where Destiny Heroes come, because that's when I stopped using it.
Okay, so we last left off with Plasma, so I gotta go
I
hunting.
think they went away for a bit.
Well, yeah,
a
so I've
while.
noticed their anime appearances are GX and then Arc 5, so they took a back seat.
Oh, were they part of the
When did
fusion
Dark 5
dimension
come out?
bullshit?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
Astro Phoenix was in it, so.
Aster Phoenix was the
He was one of the
commander
Nazi
forces.
people.
Until it got
Okay,
decaled
so
by
Code is way later. I'm just
He
gonna
was
hunt
a
through
Nazi.
D heroes, everybody.
Yes,
Fusion
you heard
war
it right.
crimes,
Astro
everyone.
Phoenix is a
Fusions are war
Nazi.
crimes.
Destiny.
Yeah.
Is it really Destiny soldiers? Is that when they come back? That seems a little too on the nose, Konami, even for you.
I mean, I think so.
I'm just double checking to see if there are any rogue ones that are out there.
When did Destiny Soldiers come out? Because I'm getting a lot of 2016.
Yeah, 2016 is Destiny Soldiers. That sounds like that must have been the Arc V wave. Yeah, it's looking like it. Okay, so
Yeah. And then there's some
Yeah,
more in
that's-
Dark Neo Storm. But
there's a few scattered. So we're gonna start then with, let me pull up the artworks.
I
Yeah,
still
okay, this
have
guy
no
was in the
idea if I
anime.
found the stream.
What?
I'm not gonna try anymore. Sorry, Omega.
Wait.
What's the name?
Celestial.
Oh wait.
Oh
There's
my
apparently
god.
there's. Have we done Dread Servant or?
Oh yeah, Dread
Oh, we
Servant.
haven't
When
done
did
Dread
Dread
Servant.
Servant come out?
That's in Light of Destruction.
That is technically next. Okay.
And then there's Dragoon.
Okay, Dragoon. Right. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh,
Dread Servant is
All right,
thing.
Dread Servant. Don't worry about that guy you saw last. We'll come back to him. Dread Servant. So he's clearly in the same vein as Dread Man. Hold on, I have to mute this Let's Talk channel because people are just being blarg in it, and I'm slightly annoyed that I constantly get notifications.
people are animals. They're posting anniversary rolls in fucking May.
Yes, they're posting their GSSR pics and also GIFs, and I'm just like, guys, stop blowing up my phone, my metaphorical phone.
yeah. Isn't that next year though?
I don't even know if that's next year's one. I don't know what's what. But anyway, Dread guy here.
I can't even see it, so I don't know.
You mean?
Yes, I'm making fun of chat. I don't
Yes, he
care.
is technically Dread Servant.
And he
Dread guy was
does
the other one.
not call a guy in the Jeff.
Well, yeah, no, he's actually just Dread Servant. Well, but when he's
Someone's-
normal summoned, you place a clock counter on
Yeah.
clock tower. When
Yeah.
he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can target one spell and trap you control and destroy it. So basically,
I mean,
he does the thing. Axe, if
I
you're
mean,
gonna
you
bitch
got-
about how you can't see shit, you don't need to be here.
I'm gonna look it up. Just like.
Okay,
Thing.
then it's Dread Servant. Fucking look it up. Don't. I know the stream is borked. Axe, nobody here you're speaking to controls that. According to YouTube, my stream is 100% healthy and works perfectly fine.
Yeah.
There is no thing I've done wrong. No fuck up going on by me. The stream is the stream.
I kind of like the way it looks. I'm not sure what to
I
feel
mean,
about
I'm
it
gonna
so
be
long,
honest.
but-
I think this is one of the better Destiny Hero arts.
I can't even copy
Dude.
that.
That's just a needle coming out of his arm.
It's in
Yeah,
the.
he's
it's
got
in
a
the
weird
shield.
needle arm.
Ways
It's
there.
in the shield thing.
Oh yeah, there is alternate artwork of it in the GX anime.
Oh, also
And
apparently,
yeah, it's just him. It's not a good shot, so I'm not gonna pull it up. But it's just
Yeah.
him holding the stick in front.
Oh, also, hold on. Quick question: is that a slight bit in his weird shield arm? Is that a slight indentation just for his thumb to like poke through?
Yeah, it does look like he's got a little thumb cut out.
Yeah. Just for some to get through.
I mean,
My
it
fucking
could-
my sorry, I just want
about
to say
it.
my background audio stream is like in auto and it's playing at 144p. We're wow. I feel like I
We're
need to
in the-
I need to tweet. Is YouTube fucked up right now?
Is someone
Oh, yeah,
trying to mess up YouTube?
Hey, Dallas, what's the purpose of you do a thing of like, since he gets destroyed, he destroys your own things?
Don't you
honestly,
have
this
to blow up
card's
clock?
pretty
Don't
bad.
you have to blow up clock tower to make it do the thing?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to
Yeah.
blow up Clock Tower.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
what he
so
does.
that
He
works.
enables clock tower.
Essentially, is the guy that just like becomes.
It's
Dread.
hey, do you not want to waste your MST on this?
Yeah.
I will say all YouTube streams are having this issue.
Yeah.
I went and did a little bit of checking. Yeah, every
Yeah, I think
stream is
YouTube's
just fucking dead.
just they're not turning on enough servers.
and clicking on a video is also bad. It's just
Honestly-
YouTube's dead.
Honestly, it might be DDoS. Let me actually check that.
If only there was a helpful site. Is YouTube being DDoSed right now? The answer is yes or no.
What did we
But-
say the
Similar to
next?
like how-
What did we say
Are
the
they
other one we
still
skipped
making
was?
Red versus Blue?
Similar
That's
to
the
how
real
like
question.
is DMX in jail or not?
What was the one we
I
thought
mean,
we skipped?
DMX, Lost DMX is definitely not in jail.
I know. I'm.
Guys,
My-
hello,
my-
hello.
Rest in
Yes,
Paul?
hello,
Yes?
Omega.
What's up?
Hi.
Sorry, you guys were just ignoring me. I asked what was the other guy besides
Hey,
Dread
I
Servant
know.
we thought we skipped?
Dragoon.
Dragoon.
Destiny and Dragoon.
That's not listed as a D hero card, so he's fake news and doesn't exist.
No, he's a Destiny Hero card, I believe.
Who
Card?
was it who tried to convince us
Yeah,
that
no,
there was
he's
another elemental hero? Was that
He is a
Dallas?
fusion of Destiny Hero, Dogma, and Plasma.
Is this a real card?
Yes.
Okay,
It's used by
here we go.
Master
Main
Chief.
card. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm
Just
like
does
the,
not
literally
have-
the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki doesn't want me to find this card. It doesn't
I don't
think
know
it
why
exists.
it's like.
Well, it's not. I mean, it doesn't say D hero on it. You are correct. He is a
Whoa.
fusion of two D heroes.
He's Destiny and Dragoon.
Yes, he is not
Also-
D hero.
Oh my lord, this art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh boy, I'm glad you mentioned him because we got to talk about him because you are correct. Because
I
oh
think
boy,
this might be
audience,
worse
if you
than
can still see
Plasma.
me,
Yes.
well, you say that, Dallas. It's like he's part plasma.
I said might. I don't think he totally is yet because he doesn't have as many pointless things on him. But it's close. Also, his head doesn't look as stupid.
So Destiny and Dragoon is plasma plus Dogma. He is a fusion monster. He is our first extra deck D hero.
This is
will not
definitely
be
a
our last.
Sentai / Kamen Rider villain. There's no
But, like,
other
in
way
the
to
worst-
put this.
Or like in
This
the
is
worst
just
way.
This is just a Kamen Rider villain.
Yes, no.
You know,
This
like,
is
yeah,
we've lost the pilot with D heroes. Other than the fact that he has Dogma's blade arm and well, now we know it's not a sock puppet. We know that his dragon arm is actually a gun, but he's got a dragon arm.
It's okay. He's got
He has a
chest claws.
cannon.
It's all okay. On
Yeah,
brand.
Dragon Arm is a cannon, actually.
And he has a dragon chest as well.
Honestly, it's not a bad card.
It's not a bad
Yeah.
card, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He has.
Oh my God. Okay.
three Spiked
I've just
armor.
realized,
Arms
guys.
per
arm.
I've just read his Japanese name. Dragoon D End. That's Dragoon D dash End.
So I'm sorry. I'm
D
gonna
End, by
interrupt
the way, is
everyone.
in all caps.
I've legitimately looked at this and had a thought. He is the shittiest version of Omnimon you could ever get.
I'll say this: his anime art is surprisingly better. Like, I want to show you this because
Yeah, I
this
can't-
the same art?
It's not a really good picture, but you're right in that it's an action shot on his actual
Yeah.
like
That
anime
looks
card
so
art.
much better.
Yeah.
It's-
So
Oh, I'm
let
not
me-
about
let-
his anime
It's a
art.
lot
well,
more
his anime
cleaned up.
appearance, you should say.
Yes, his
Hi-
anime appearance.
His anime art is not. So what Dallas
Oh, yeah,
what
that
what
looks
happened
way
here,
better.
Dallas? What's happened here is called the anime artists, the keyframe artists were like they took
No.
one look at the concept art for D End and they were like, I'm not drawing that shit. You guys don't pay me
Yeah,
enough
but
for that.
here's the thing: Plasma is still awful.
They're saying
Toned
I've
down
got to
the looks,
walk.
and it's better.
Like they're like we've got 6 hours to do this anime. I'm not drawing all that shit.
Yeah, Plasma still looks awful though.
Yeah, but no. So yeah, this is Dragoon D End. I agree that he is not as bad as Plasma. God,
No.
is he?
Yeah.
At
He's
least in
just
his
a very-
actual card art form. Let me actually check when he was. When did you get printed,
A
poor boy?
very badly done Omega / Omnimon.
When did you get printed, my son?
I think he's like 2007 as well.
This.
Yes, he is an
The
ultra rare
fucking
in
light
light of
charge set.
light of destruction. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no,
So-
he is
so,
a
yeah,
he is
it's just-
he is an early boy. And for the time he's released, his effect is actually kind of nuts.
Yeah, destroy a monster. It's like attack points and damage.
Well, I also
also-
got to throw this out there.
Also
There is
can revive
a
itself.
there is a Destiny Hero Fusion card. I don't know when Fusion Destiny came out, but
I think that's our fee.
yeah, sorry. It's
that's-
I keep closing his tab because I think we're done, and then we keep talking about shit, and it's such a pain in the ass to get him back because he's not a D hero.
Yeah.
But no. So but that said, yes, Plasma and Dogma are very big. Hey, you know what gets around that? You use polymerization while they're in your hand.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. Perfectly playable.
Honestly,
Or
like
Miracle
Destiny
Fusion
and
from the
Dragoon,
graveyard.
Does
yeah,
that work?
you can Miracle Fusion him, I believe.
Should be able to.
I mean, hero doesn't appear in his name anywhere.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that.
Also, it would not.
honestly-
It would not anyway. Miracle Fusion.
Oh,
Fusion
that-
summon one elemental hero monster.
Oh, it's elemental heroes.
Yeah, it's only
okay.
elemental heroes. But yeah, so he's got 3K. Looks like a sacred beast. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh yeah, honestly, he.
The guy even wears Secret Beast armor.
A fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above fusion materials. That means you can still metamorphosis him out or other cheating ways. It's not he can only be fusion summoned. He just if you fusion summon him, you have to use the right materials.
Yeah.
I do also think this means you could hex sealed with him
Think-
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
the
that's a
one
special
time
summon.
is-
Once per
Although I
turn.
will say, if you're running a Destiny Hero deck, you're probably running Plasma and Dogma because they're not terrible.
No, and you're just going to fusion them. And we'll talk about
Yeah.
Fusion Destiny in a second. But basically, once per turn, target a monster your opponent controls, destroy it. And if it was face up, inflict a damage equal to its original attack. Or actually to its attack on the field. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Once per turn during your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard, banish one Destiny hero from your graveyard, special summon it. So, at minimum, you have 2 revives of this card. Because when you play Poly, you'll put 2 D heroes in your graveyard to fusion summon him.
And if you're playing a D Hero deck, you have a lot more than 2 revives.
Yeah, so he has a great recursion effect.
Yeah.
On a 3K body with targeting destruction.
In
Like
2008, that is actually a card I need to look into.
yeah, he's an ultra rare.
Yeah, this is easily the best card we've seen so far. Besides,
I mean,
draw
Diamond
2
Dude.
cards.
Well, yeah, Diamond Dude and
Diamond Dude Turbo.
Yeah, so Fusion Destiny doesn't come out until way later, till 2019.
Yeah.
That's
As an
that
archetype
said.
Go-Goo card, this card is good.
That said, what Fusion Destiny does is fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck that lists a Destiny hero as a material. using monsters from your hand or deck as fusion material, but destroy it at the end phase of the next turn. And also for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except dark-type hero monsters. You can only activate one Fusion Destiny per turn. So, by the way, I do believe the art of Fusion Destiny has end on it. By the way, it's Dogma and Plasma fusing. Yeah, for Dogma and Plasma, for D-End, that's great because you send the materials to your graveyard. It doesn't matter if it gets blown up in the end phase. You'll just fucking special summon him again without the restriction. But that card, this is a modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Fusion card, though. It doesn't come out for years.
I'm sorry. I have to make this joke.
Go for it.
Or else I would kill it. Damn you, the end!
Ah, yes.
I mean, yeah. You were only semi worse, like less worse than Decade.
So I do actually, yes, I believe we are now out of the OG run of Destiny Heroes because those guys were in like Light of Destruction, the last GX set.
Now in 2016.
It's a good thing I have EDO Pro open to look at these cards.
8 years later, holy shit.
YouTube is being a butt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've tried to do the ultra low, but there's nothing I can do if YouTube's back end is being dog shit. Or front
That's
end,
alright,
I guess,
Omega.
technically.
It's not your fault. It's YouTube's.
The front end is bad. The back end is fine. Literally, according to YouTube, this stream is going perfectly. Everything's okay.
If only Omega could share his screen and not have his computer melt.
I also don't think I could do that because I'd have to like share my paint or whatever. I don't know how I would, or share OBS. I'd have to because it's not a game. I'd have to fucking go kerjiggery with it. But yeah, no, we've dropped 0.5% frames in this stream. Anyway, I pulled them up before. This is Destiny Hero Celestial. In Japanese, he is D Hero Divine Guy.
I'll say this. Currently, the entire internet in many different languages currently seems to be going, YouTube, what the fuck?
Yes, no, correct.
I can see it. Holy shit.
I took a quick look. Gargoomba's stream is down, which is a big thing because she's super fucking huge.
Yeah.
Almost 3 million,
hopefully, well, this will all be archived. We can always go back and review. But yes, I will. Here, I'll start pasting the art into
Being suppressed because Konami doesn't want me to shit on their artwork so hard.
Yeah, big Konami is coming for us. The Fusion Dimension Nazi police are gonna kick down our doors and challenge us to a duel any minute, and they're gonna play Ancient Gear Hunting Hound or whatever to burn us.
Honestly, well, to be fair, one of their lieutenants or whatever played Stuffles, so that's actually kind of scary.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I think the best
Stuffles,
deck I have right now is still Blackwings in person, so I'd probably lose. I'd win every duel. Fuck you, Gabe.
I mean, depending on the ban list, because I still have my my original Chaos deck assembled, so I can play that.
I mean, I did buy a box of Toon Chaos. I have triple set. I don't have any decks. Here's the thing. I don't have any decks built right now, so if they give me a minute to build in my collection, I could probably throw together Dragon Maids or Chaos.
Guys, I don't have my collection anymore.
I have triple pre-errata set.
True.
Okay, I have here's a question. What is the Fusion Dimensions ban list?
I don't know. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about Celestial here.
The only bans in non-Aryan cards.
So, by the way, Celestial, to answer an earlier question, is a card with over 1,500 attack. He's got a whole 16.
Whoa. Holy shit. So powerful.
The power of 2016. Hey, anyway, when this card declares an attack, you can target one face-up spell your opponent controls. Destroy it. If you do, inflict 500 damage. So he's got a Stamping Destruction. While you have no cards in your hand except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card and one D-Hero monster from your graveyard, draw 2 cards. You can only use this effect once per turn. So Celestial is like a disc guy retrain, I think.
But not as broken as the original?
I mean, not as broken, but definitely more usable in other situations.
Yeah. This is the era of field spells, so this is just good.
That's true.
It's a field.
Now, what do we feel about this art? Like, I feel like we haven't commented on the art at all. I've pasted it, by the way, in progression. But yeah, I think that's why. It's just okay. Like, yeah, he's a D-Hero.
I like those weapons as things people hold and not around your back, but sure.
I'm sure he takes them off his back to slap people with them.
He has dumbass WoW pauldrons, but that's...
Oh, God.
Yes, his pauldrons are axe blades.
No, don't they look like... It looks like the Stargazer Gundam, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, oh no, it definitely. Honestly, it looks like a God Gundam. In
This
a way.
Oh,
this guy has
no.
Gundam
The
energy. Yes.
back-
He's got this. He's got the leg blades.
Yeah, he's got
Oh,
leg
Yeah, I
blades.
was
Also-
gonna mention he's got the leg spikes.
Also, no, Omega. His pauldrons are just axe blades. Those things that look like his back, those are actually just his shoulders. Those
Wait.
are attached. Yeah, no, the whole thing are pauldrons. That's why I called them WoW shoulders.
Those are also part of his shoulders. Like I thought that was like
Yes.
stuck on his back. Like I was thinking that he
No,
was
they're-
like
if you look at it, they're in between.
I thought that he would like pull them off his back and throw them at somebody. That's dumb. You're dumb. You're
I mean,
dumb,
it's WoW
Celestial.
pauldrons. Honestly, it looks better than some
Yeah.
WoW shoulders.
Oh yeah, hey, someone replied to you on Twitter, Omega, 3 minutes ago. Yeah.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah.
Oh, Fino,
Sorry, I was a bit
Fino hit me up. Okay, yeah.
I was a
Yeah,
bit
videos are
distracted
taking back
because
for
I'm
loading.
like, oh hey, what's happening on Twitter? Oh, hot Tifa art. I'll just share that quickly.
Guess one side knows
Degenerate.
that
I am.
please with RP, the fusion souls should all use sword-shaped dualdas.
Yes, they're duelists for swords.
Destiny Hero Dark Angel.
Yes, you are correct. I am attempting to find an
Also known
artwork.
as Destiny Hero Hot Femboy Action.
I'm trying to find
okay.
an art of this. That is not the correct art. This is
Which
the
one's
actual
Dark
art.
Angel?
Dark Angel, which is just Dark Angel, by the way, not a guy.
Yeah.
I wonder what Japan is saying.
But also is a guy.
I mean, yes. But no?
Once again, that
Hey,
Hot
to find out a
Femboy
better high-res
action.
version.
Yeah, I had to go to the internet. Somebody did some effort to upscale this.
Wait,
here's Dark Angel.
This is just
The guy in
This is just Aven in a bad phase.
Yeah, this is
Honestly,
just this is Avian's goth phase, correct?
No, it's
honestly,
Avian's
you know what
cousin.
it looks like Shining Angel went to get recruited by the Destiny Heroes.
No, it's Shining Angel got like he got shown to Hot Topic and it actually made him fall.
This is Shining Angel's.
I mean,
drag
think
costume.
with that hairdo, it looks much more like Honest, even though Dark Honest is a card. I hope to God. By the way, the TCG hasn't announced yet I think the localization for that. Please call it Dishonest.
Isn't that just my Valentine's hair?
It is a little just my hair, yeah. So Dark Angel's an interesting one. They are a 0 attack, 0 defense, level 1 Dark Warrior monster. Sorry, my music video has temporarily lagged out. I'll return the background music as soon as we physically can.
Can
Anyway.
I read the effect?
If you have 3 or more Destiny Hero monsters in your graveyard, you can discard this card, target 1 Destiny Hero monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your opponent's field in defense position.
Huh.
So, Defender. When a spell card or effect you activate resolves, negate that effect, or if you do, or if it did not have an effect, destroy that card. So, any spell card that activates that doesn't do anything right away, you don't
So
do it.
Diamond Dude.
During your
Feel
standby
so.
phase, banish 1 card and 1 Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard. Each player chooses 1 normal spell from their deck and places it on top.
So it
So,
enables
That's actually
Defender or
really
Diamond Dude.
It's the interesting way with the way this is worded. I believe you can discard him and special summon himself to your opponent's.
yes, you just have to have 3 Destiny Heroes to start with.
Yeah.
and then you get
And then if
yourself
it
a
actually
free direct
is
attack.
and if this card is actually no, it's in defense position.
Oh.
Do any D heroes have piercing, or can get piercing?
Yes, but
Okay.
we'll get to that.
But so the other thing is that if this does actually end up in your graveyard, you can use it to basically load Diamond Dude. Like this card realizes that Diamond Dude is the only D hero worth writing home about. Here's how you enable Diamond Dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
the
It lets you
anime
basically get a
artwork
pocket
is
spell.
Terrible.
Yeah. I looked at the alternate arts. It's just it's weird. So artwork wise, there's not actually a lot to criticize about Dark Angel.
It's just
No,
it's just the sexy
femboy
dude.
goth angel
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, like
That's
yes.
literally what it is.
This
Poor buff
Angel
on
Man
this.
has fallen into a hot topic. Just stumbled
it
into
doesn't
one.
feel like a Destiny Hero card.
Yeah, it's not quite edgy enough to be a normal D
He,
hero.
he feels like a pinup version of a Dark
Wait.
Lord.
Hold on, do you guys remember that
Max,
weird
have you looked at
Simpsons
Dark
joke
Lords? Hold
about-
on, wait. That's going on the
Feels
list.
like it feels like Dark Angel heard that Destiny heroes were emo, but got the entirely wrong idea about it.
Hold on, you guys know that dumb Simpsons joke from what was it, the college episode? It's like, oh yeah, a man walks into college frat party, walks out, and he's suddenly just a surfer dude. It's just that Shining Angel walked in and came out as that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we're going to ditch Dark Angel. Is it Decision Guy now? I think so.
Decider?
Yes.
Oh god, it's Decider. I hate this art.
Oh, just
This art is puke. This art is puke.
Wait, is
So
this
this guy that recommended.
You want to
this
post
a
the
while
art in the
back.
chat?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay, it's.
Sorry.
I really just I know Axe loves these, but he's really annoying to have on them because he doesn't understand the process at all, and he's like, "Do you have the thing?" No, I don't have the thing ready. There's not a universal database of Yu-Gi-Oh card art. I have to sometimes go hunting for them. By the way, internet, I have to hunt on Google to find this.
You can do the you do the stream art. I'll work on the Discord chat.
Okay, so yeah, you've posted it to them. Okay, so I've pulled up for stream Decider, who, by the way,
Yeah,
I was not kidding, Decision Guy.
This art is puke.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're only
This
at
looks
12
like a
viewers now,
rejected '60s Aquaman sidekick.
Ah. Why does
Yeah.
it- why does it feel
Why
like
is he
it's just
bright
bonus
green?
that day?
Why is he bright green? Well, I get why he's bright green and bright orange, but why is he also red and gold? What's with these
I
colors?
think
you
these
can see
are so
skeleton.
much worse than the original Destiny.
This
Heroes.
is just a rejected Atlantean. That's what this is.
Yeah, no. Like I said, this is just Aquaman's sidekick that never showed up.
You know, the weirdest thing about it, it looks like you can see like part of his like outer skeleton, like some parts of his like just are actually just part of his flesh. Like he has the weird like Earthbound Immortal marks on his head.
He's got Konami orbs on his wristband, which is bright
Okay.
orange for no reason.
Okay.
And
D.
there's more beads.
Also, he has mandibles. Why?
Yeah, I don't.
Don't know.
You know.
He's weird.
Yeah, no. This card is. This looks like a gross Common Rider.
Yeah.
This looks like a terrible Common Rider suit.
Like it's like a really bad version of Gills.
This looks like it would be in Common Rider Decade.
Okay, hold on. This guy came out after XZs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That affects dog shit. Get him out of
Yeah,
here.
no, that affects bad.
Let's see
Level 6
here.
are
So,
higher.
level 6 or higher monsters your opponent controls cannot target this card for attack. You can only use each of these effects once per duel. If this card is normally special, add a hero monster from your graveyard to your hand during the end phase of this turn. When a card or effect is activated that would inflict damage to you while this card is in your graveyard, return this card to your hand if you do make that effect damage
Wait.
0.
Wait, he's anti-cowboy. He's goaded.
And
Yeah.
he's not awful, but I over some of the other ones that are printed, I wouldn't blame.
It's
I
a little
think
it's a
he's
little bit of a
He's
weird one,
Rhoda.
yeah.
I've noticed a lot of these things. He's more meant to be played with, I think, with other heroes, not just pure Destiny heroes.
Yeah, he's also
I think this
Rhoda.
guy's best in he's
A hero
he's
generic
not a
deck.
Destiny hero monster. If this guy was a elemental hero and he was water type, this guy would be pretty good.
Yeah,
Yep.
especially because he's a generic hero searcher.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I actually,
Speaking of
I want to throw this out there. I think the thing with the level 6, it's entirely possible that this is part of the weird stuff you can do with like Angel and whatnot, where you can like summon some Destiny heroes to your opponent's side of the field. You could summon big Destiny heroes that aren't that big. Just saying.
Yeah.
I assume that's what they're going for because I'm trying to make sense of why they would do that. Otherwise, it's not.
I'm the only one still watching your stream, Omega.
I got a playback error on my own preview. You are correct. Not even I am watching my own stream right now. Okay,
I cannot.
let's take 5. I'm
Alright.
gonna go to the bathroom and stuff.
Oh, dude, I have a musical number for the next one though.
I know,
Which-
but there's
which
nobody
one
to
is
see it,
next?
Dallas. So I'm gonna. Actually, yeah. If I stop streaming on OBS, does that work?
The next one is you gotta fight the invincible, go the incredible, row, fight the power.
Oh, it's
Fucking
that one.
Good Lagon as Destiny hero.
This is just Drillago,
This is
but
Gurren
Destiny
Lagann
hero.
Destiny hero.
No,
All right, I'll get ready to
Marcus.
pull that up, but we're not really live right now. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna mute
Okay.
and deafen myself so you guys can talk without accidentally being on stream. Not that anybody's watching. But hopefully this is all being archived,
One
so I'll be right
watching
back.
now.
Because you create an army of demon gremlins.
Okay, I'm back.
Be fair, fuck that planet.
That is technically on the quote-unquote stream. That's not happening. That said, it seems like YouTube
Oh,
hasn't gotten
Robin
any
is,
better.
Robin is,
Oh.
turns out to be equally
me
a
and
monster.
me and the author are just playing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh at this point.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Let's...
Well, are you playing a
I have
draft
learned
deck,
to
Lost,
like
right?
have less ability to trust
Yeah, I'm
Robin
playing
now.
a draft deck.
Okay, thank God. I was like, am I gonna get stopped by something?
Alright.
Let me see if I can pull up my own stream. Is it loading at all?
You know what? I can do that thing where I just make a trade list.
Because
I'll do that.
otherwise, I think if YouTube is truly just not loading videos, we should probably stop here for the night.
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
just do Yu-Gi-Oh games.
Yeah, just
I guess we just hang out and talk trades. I guess until like,
Yeah.
maybe it works next time.
Well,
Maybe we
I
can
mean,
continue
we'll
tomorrow,
probably
I
have an
guess.
opportunity for some of us to also come back tomorrow and do this again.
Yeah.
If we cut it short, we might as well just finish it tomorrow.
We'll see what happens. But yes, I'm not getting any traction on my video. So out there, internet, I'm sorry if you've come to the archive of this stream and it was dark for like 5 seconds while I went to go to the bathroom and turn the AC up and stuff. But
I'm so sorry.
it borked. We're so sorry that you can't enjoy Drill
him.
Dark. So I'm gonna end the stream here before we even get there, and I'm just gonna leave you with that nugget for next time. Don't do your homework. Don't look it up. Trust us.
think it
Fail
looks
Portrayal.
Okay.
Let's
But
do
I'll
that
get
again.
So I'm going to end the stream now. Goodbye, everybody. Good night and good
Bye-bye.
luck.
Bye.
Goodbye now.
Oh god, I can't even scroll down in the fucking home tab.